Hey, hello legends. Welcome back to the channel where the game never sleeps. In today's video, we are going to talk about one of the most important and crucial topics that absolutely needs to be discussed, major problems in Dream Cricket 25. Don't get me wrong, Dream Cricket 25 is currently one of the top mobile cricket games, but if the problems I am about to share stay in the game for too long, it could actually fall from the top. So in this video, we'll go through those issues and talk about some possible solutions too. Before we begin, make sure to like the video, share it and subscribe to the channel for more gaming content. Now let's dive right into it. I will be dividing these major issues into three categories: multiplayer problems, single player problems, common issues faced by everyone. Let's start off with multiplayer problems. As soon as I said multiplayer problems, the first thing that probably came to your mind was hackers. And you are absolutely right. Hackers have been around in the game for quite a while, but after the recent update, they have gone completely out of control. No exaggeration, there are multiple types of hacks now and some are so powerful it's unbelievable. Let me talk about three of the most dangerous hacks right now. First, timing meter hack. In this hack, the green bar on the timing meter becomes massive. It's so big that it's nearly impossible to mistime a shot. Also, as you can see in the background, a completely mistimed early shot is going for a 6. That's how broken it is. 2. No ball hack. Even when the bowler delivers a legal ball, it still shows up as a no ball. It's nearly impossible to beat players who are using this. It's like paying the price for a mistake we never ever did. This is very irritating and annoying, just like any other hack out there. Third, flat sixes. Some shots that clearly should not even go for 6 somehow fly over the boundary with ease. That's what the flat sixes hack does. This hack is honestly the most annoying one. It allows players to hit sixes with zero elevation. No matter how bad the shot is, the ball just rockets for a 6. There are some shots that realistically should only go for a 4, but with this flat 6 hack, even those shots go for a 6, no matter how flat the shot is. You try everything, bouncers, yorkers, slower balls, but nothing works, just to be overtaken by someone who's using this trick. It's completely unfair and frustrating for real players who are actually trying to grind and win legitimately. Now, on to the solution. The solution is simple. Dream Cricket 25 needs a strong anti-cheat system. You cannot let hackers dominate the game like this. And since we don't know when the anti-cheat system will actually arrive, the developers need to start banning hackers manually based on reports. You cannot just let hackers roam free until the system is implemented. The developers team has to step up, because if they don't, mark my words, hackers will ruin this game completely. Next up, the second major problem in multiplayer: matchmaking tricks. This is a cheap trick used by some players to come out on top of the leaderboards and earn rewards unfairly. Imagine grinding all day and night just to be overtaken by someone who is using this trick. It is super frustrating and discouraging. Things like this demotivate genuine players from pushing further. If such unfair players are going to get rewarded, then why should fair players even bother trying? Well, for the solution, this is clearly a fault in the game's matchmaking system and it must be patched immediately. And until that happens, the developers should penalize players who are matchmaking unfairly and ensure they don't receive leaderboard rewards. Now, let's move on to single player modes, which also have issues that need fixing for a better casual gameplay experience. First up, weak AI. If you have been playing Dream Cricket 25 for a long time, you probably remember how bad the AI used to be. And to be honest, today's AI is much improved, credit where it's due. But is it perfect? The answer, no. In fact, it's far from perfect. The AI is still not smart, and that affects the challenge and enjoyment in single player modes. So the solution for this, very simple. The AI must be made smart and difficult. This will make the single player experience much more engaging for casual gamers. Second problem in single player modes, rewards. What's the problem with rewards? Well, the problem is that there are no rewards at all. And yes, that is a problem. Imagine playing a full 90 over test match, spending hours, and in the end, you get nothing. No TXP, no gems, no tickets, nothing at all. How does that make any sense? Playing such long formats deserves some reward. Otherwise, players will just lose motivation. Even in quick play modes, there should be at least some kind of reward. That way, players are encouraged to keep playing. So, yep, just give players some basic rewards for completing quick play or test mode matches. That would make a big difference. Now, let's talk about some common issues that everyone is facing, and the developers really need to act fast on this. First, crashing issue. This is a big one. Players are increasingly facing a problem where the game does not open at all. Where did this issue start? It started right after the Adam Milne drop, the one that included the 160 km/h card about 2 weeks ago. Now, I'm not saying that drop caused the problem, but it's odd and weird how the crashing started for so many after that particular drop. And it's still not fixed. Players who spent real money on the drop now can't even open the game. That's disappointing and heartbreaking for sure. Let's hope this gets resolved as soon as possible, because it's already been 2 weeks and people are still locked out of the game. Next up, bugs and glitches. Every game has bugs for sure, but some in Dream Cricket 25 are just weird. The majority of them occur during fielding, and one of the most frustrating bugs is catching beyond the boundary line. Normally, catching the ball outside the boundary should be illegal, right? But in Dream Cricket 25, that's not the case. Players can go well beyond the line and still catch the ball, and it counts as out. How does that make any sense at all? The most surprising part is that this bug has been in the game for a very long time now, and it's still here. Solution for this? Fielding improvements are urgently needed. And yes, the long requested manual catching and fielding feature might just solve this problem and many others like it. Another bug related to fielding, the slit fielder not reacting at all. This is a glitch that's been reported often, and this glitch still exists. Next up is the batting footwork glitch that only iOS users face. Yes, you heard that right. It's been an issue exclusive to iOS users, and it's honestly quite annoying. There are very limited shots for both right-handed and left-handed batsmen, which puts iOS users at a big disadvantage. The batsman's behavior on iOS is inconsistent. Moreover, there's a footwork glitch where it shows the wrong footwork even when actual footwork is correct. This issue needs to be addressed by the developer team as soon as possible. That's it for today, legends. I have tried to cover all the major problems in the game in this video. Of course, it's not possible to cover every single one, or else the video would go on forever. But I really hope the developers fix these issues soon. Just solving these problems alone can drastically improve the gameplay experience. This video took a lot of effort to make, so please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Every single view, like and subscription motivates me to work even harder and bring you better content. Also, drop a comment below and let me know, are you facing any of these issues right now? Until then, keep playing, keep grinding, because the game never sleeps, and I will meet you in the next video.